There's this sense of either obsession or extreme worry or temptation or Hello Sagittarius. You had a card come out in your pre-shuffle, which is actually kind of humorous. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Sagittarius, this is for July 20th through August the 18th. That's August the 18th. That's the moon cycle, beginning with this new moon that just happened on the 20th. And this is in your 8th house. This particular card says endings and beginnings, but this is also the house of shared finances and the house of sex. So you may find yourself in, this is the card that came out in the pre-shuffle. So you may find yourself in a state of extreme temptation over this month, or you may find that, you know, you've decided to join some sort of online dating service and now suddenly appear to have numerous options. It could manifest itself in several different ways with that devil energy. So it looks like there's more of a focus, Sagittarius, for you on the lustful aspect of this particular house in terms of this reading. So we're going to see what comes out, but that had already presented itself. As always, these have been pre-shuffled, so we are just going to go ahead and we're going to split the deck and we're going to see what we get. And in addition, I'd like to welcome all of you who are brand new to my channel, as well as those of you that are returning viewers. And let's see, tarantula connection. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, Sagittarius. This is going to be an interesting one. So I'd also like to take a moment just to thank all of you that have been ordering extended readings, personal readings, as well as those donating to the channel, as well as those that have sent tarot cards. Thank you so very much. So let's see what we get. Wow, lost track of those cards. After shuffling all day, tired hands. All right, Sagittarius, so the 8 of materials, the 8 of voices, the muse of emotions, the wheel of fortune. Oh wow, 2 of materials, and the page of voices. Can I have one more card on the wheel of fortune, please? Queen of emotions. Queen of emotion. All right. Sagittarius, I live on a very busy street, so if you're brand new to my channel, with COVID restrictions, I am regulated to recording from my apartment. And it's, oh, look at that, the Empress. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Interestingly, we have the 7 of Cups on the bottom, which would indicate lots of options. All right, Sagittarius, are you ready to get rolling? 8th house energy, endings and beginnings. So let's focus on that first. Endings and beginnings. I do see an ending here. I also see something that has been shocking, which seems to be worrying you. So we will take a look at it. With the devil and with connection. Connection is very important. It's very important to note. Oh, also it's card number 13, which is the same as the death card, which is scorpionic energy, and that's who rules this house. So with the tarantula energy, it's saying that we're all energetically connected in some way. We're all connected together in some way, some energetic way, right? Well, the devil is also showing that there's the sense of either obsession or extreme worry or temptation or substances, something of that nature, that seem to be the overwhelming force during this cycle for you, Sagittarius. Now you also got star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. It's possible, because we also have connection here, it's possible, Sagittarius, that you're discovering that you're telepathically connected to someone. That could cause a sense of a little bit of worry, a little bit of concern. If you are not used to receiving telepathic transmissions, it also could be that you're telepathically sending out to someone else and they're picking up on your energy. It could be either or. But I do feel that this is more of a telepathic energy because we're speaking of connections here. Connections, connections, connections. All right. So what has been released? With the 8 of Coins here and the 4 of Wands, you may have been spending a lot of time putting work and time into your family, work and time into your friends, you know, giving to others and spending a lot, like all of your spare time giving to other people. And there's this sense that has come to an end. Now you're wanting to have a fresh start, wanting to have a little bit of fun, that sort of thing. This also could have to do with shared finances. So let's say you own a home and, you know, people rent from you or something of that nature. Then this could be that sense of shared finances, in the sense that your finances are tied to the finances of another person. I'm only saying that because we have that home card, right? 8 of Voices. You've got worries and fears of your own making regarding something that happened quite shockingly and surprisingly. With the Wheel of Fortune here as the clarifier, it's something that has already happened, something that you know seems to be bothering you still. That's your current energy. Now, what is emerging? Feelings with the King of Cups. This is the King of Cups, the Muse of Emotions. And the Empress is the, you know, that unconditional love, that desire for a fresh new start, the desire to, you know, have a new cycle. This is also somebody who's, you know, filled with unconditional love, looking after the needs of other people. So what appears to be emerging for you, Sagittarius, is some sort of feelings. Some sort of feelings regarding a new cycle or regarding an Empress. Now, where growth is, here's that Wheel of Fortune that we saw, right? So there's definitely something that has to be learned when the Wheel of Fortune appears. So something has happened. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is also about fate and destiny. So it's possible that you may feel that there is something that is destined to be, or something that has occurred that was quite shocking, but you still feel the sense of fate and destiny associated with this particular situation. And so here in our section regarding growth, we have this sense of fate and destiny being the focus, and learning and growing from it. With the Queen of Emotions, that's a very similar energy to this Empress. It's a similar energy because the Queen of Emotions is somebody who's very alluring, very loving, very kind, very caring. Once again, looks after the needs of other people, doesn't have a problem expressing how they're feeling. They're also highly admired by others, very attractive, very sexy, that sort of thing. And so whatever seems to have happened associated with either you as this person or somebody else as this person, then, you know, it's something that you're having to learn from. And it looks like the work on this particular situation has not yet ended, because it's only in the growth stage. Now you have the 7 of Swords. So you may have chosen to walk away from a person associated with this situation. With the 7 of Swords, it's a very deceptive ending, a deceptive walking away. So either you or the other person has chosen to lie and remove yourself from a situation for some reason. Now, if not lying, it's moving, you know, releasing yourself from somebody who's treating you badly. But I don't know, it's hard for me to get energy of bad from the Queen of Emotions. So it feels more like kind of a sneaking away from this particular circumstance because it's overwhelming. How to make your dreams come true and your goals come true during this new moon period. We have the two of materials, 2 of coins. Right now things are out of balance. You're not putting in enough time into either your personal life or your work life. And as a result, you're not moving towards achieving your goals. You have to find balance. And you have to fight for what you want with that 7 of Wands. You have to have the strength to fight for what you want. Resources you have available to you. Page of Voices. This could be news that you've been waiting on, news that you've been hoping to hear. This could be a person who is just very communicative, possibly somebody in their 20s. Additionally, this could be you kind of keeping an eye on someone via social media to see whether or not they have somebody else, it looks like. To see whether or not there's somebody else in the picture. It's almost like maybe they've been quiet and you're wondering, is there someone else? What I'm seeing here now after reading all of these, Sagittarius, is that our devil energy has nothing to do with sex, drugs, rock and roll, etc. You know, the old 80s thing. It has to do with this obsession about this Wheel of Fortune situation. No judgment from Kimmy, but it seems to be about some sort of obsession associated with whatever this Wheel of Fortune is. Whatever happened with the Wheel of Fortune that has sent you into this fear and worry, and has also made you walk away from what appeared to be a good thing. So let's take a look at that in the extended and see what else we can find out for you, Sagittarius. If this is where we part ways, love and light to you as always. If not, then stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up. Hello Sagittarius, what an interesting reading we have for you. The new moon cycle being in your 8th house, that of endings, beginnings, shared finances, and sex. So let's see if we can find out right from the get-go. Do we want to see who you have feelings for, or do we want to look into this? This is going to take a lot. Let's look at who you're thinking about here with this Empress. Tell me about the King of Cups and the Empress, please. The Muse of Emotions and the Empress. Judgment and the Justice. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Subscribing allows me to connect to your energy for future readings. And I love to be able to connect with you energetically, so don't forget to hit that button. Also, please share these with your friends and family. You never know who might be in need of the message that you just heard. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Thumbs up.